Hey guys. Alright, this one is called Razors. Well, I think the title speaks for itself. When I can't sleep, sometimes I'll think back to the time when razors were in Daddy's shaving kit, not in my bedside. And medicine was for tummy aches, not my fucked up mind. And I think back to the time blood disgusted me instead of enchanted me. And I think back to a time where I was always happy and my skin wasn't scarred and I didn't have bags under my eyes. I think back to a time I wasn't relying on razors and pills to make me okay. A time where drugs were bad and alcohol was gross. Not when drugs and alcohol controlled me. I think back to a time when razors weren't for my skin. When alcohol wasn't my favorite drink. When I could wake up in the morning and eat breakfast without counting the calories in my half a cup of cereal. To the time when I could eat lunch, dinner, and dessert after eating that breakfast. And sometimes I think back to a time when I had my heart before I knew Daddy was an asshole and Mom didn't care. Before I started cutting my wrist open. I think back to a time before I'd given that jerk who gave me that look and I fell. Back to a time before love was evil and I hated it. Back to a time when I told my best friend, yeah, I really am okay. Well, when I had friends, which I'm losing slowly. And I think back to a time when razors were in Daddy's shaving kit and Daddy was at home and he wasn't 6 feet under because he put a bullet through his chest. And I think back to a time I was okay. I wasn't relying on razors and pills to make me okay. I think back to a time when I didn't care that I was alone because I thought I was beautiful. I thought I could be a princess. I think back to a time crying was only when I accidentally got hurt. I think back to a time when razors weren't for my skin. A time I didn't think about suicide. I think back to a time before I took a bottle of pills. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I think back to the time when life was perfect.